All of the women that I've ever witnessed since I came here July 4th, 5 years ago, 5 years ago on July 4th, all of the women, I started to report what they were like, so on and so forth. In summary, they cruised the park for crystal meth. In summary, the white elitist college paid for, trust fund. I'm not going after people whose family members are affluent, but you know what I'm talking about when I talk about the United States, so enough said. Trust fund, white elitist, those women, prima donnas, they really need to be in your very atypical geographical southern region of the United States. Texas girls, Louisiana girls, okay, on your plantation whipping all your slaves, because that's what I saw and I put it in writing. Okay, and they're terrified of women like me. I don't know what, I don't want to classify or be labeled anything here. I reject everything from this country after what they did to me. Don't try to label me, folks. Why don't you keep writing articles about UFOs? I like those. You fucking imbeciles. Okay, so I labeled that. I noted that. I put it into the documents. And then you have these all race of women, just wretched women that aren't your Southern belle, super affluent elitists. They're more like what just walked in that house. They're country girls. I've talked about them. They're predominant. They have really, really big mouths. They cannot shut up. And they harass you verbally as soon as they lay their eyes on you. And I reported that from the day I came here. The country girls that come to the big city of Washington, D.C. and drive around in the endless gridlock traffic. Have a good time. Have a good time. All right, so what just walked in there is what you see here. From your country girls, which is all races, to your white, elitist, affluent, retard, imbeciles, they all are. I really love your UFO and alien articles. Keep writing those. Entertain me while I'm your fucking prisoner. Those women that I'm talking about in DC, every one of them walk the street fresh, clean, taking showers, taking bubble baths, shaving their legs, wearing pretty earrings, makeup, perfume, such nice, pretty, clean ladies, right? And they know what I go through in here. I made sure of that I said to the public what I go through in here. There's not one person in this city, mark my words, that is not aware of what is happening inside of this terrorist cell. What did they do? They turned around and made it a totem place to stroll your baby past. There's so many baby buggies that fly past this place. My eyes roll. I think I'm missing the point on that, though. I think they're using the kids as human shields. I think the Muslim terrorists taught them that. I think I'm missing that because I'm your average woman. I'm appalled that anyone would put their baby in such a dangerous area and noisy and frightening. And the baby, that I just feel so sorry for these small children. It is not a place for kids, and they know it isn't. Okay, I think I'm missing the point on that, but nobody talks to me. No one ever came to help me. So I drew my own conclusions, okay? These women that's on that video right now, walking into a house, stockpiled with chemical weapons and chemical gas weapons. Let me be clear. And stockpiled with manufactured chemical stenches. That's what's up and down these row of houses. That's why they turned it into a totem. That's why all the women that I'm talking about walk past here. That's why I've said this is Lollapalooza. They cruise for dates. Yeah. Their ideal type of men are here. That's why the police force is always trying to arrest me for witnessing and surviving chemical gases. Crews with their windows down, they're looking for dates. They cannot reproduce. Humans like this cannot. They're mutated. Their physical anatomy is mutated. It's not just having an offspring and teaching it Nazism and teaching it Sharia law. That's what's here in this town. It's Sharia law and Nazism, Mein Kampf. That's what's happening in the capital. Okay? It's not just teaching a child that their kids and themselves are mutated biologically, genetically mutated. I can't get into the evidence and the facts that surround that. It's been proven. You have a lot to face here. What solves a lot of those problems is the weapons of mass destruction that come to the United States. Tens of millions of people die. Milo's sanctuary, that cat sanctuary, by the grace of God, is out of the war zone, but not very far. California gets ransacked. It could be any minute. So all these scumbags that I saw in California, that I kept saying is so overpopulated here. There's too many of them. There's too many of them. It's not a problem after that. Your problem is rebuilding and getting anyone to want to even come to the geographic area of the United States. It's hell on earth. Okay, that's one way that the humans resolve this problem of mutation. And I am telling you with a straight face, okay? But I want these retards that keep walking around with the baby buggies, going in and out of absolute freaking war zones, fresh and clean and hair brushed, showers and bubble baths. I want you to keep writing articles for me on UFOs. Your manic writing about aliens has entertained me. Okay. Before that female white domestic terrorist entered back into an ISIS compound, there was combat that took place minutes before she came in the driveway. Combat that took place directly underneath my chair. Remember how I said yesterday they're like kicking my floor? They're like bashing my floor. There's fights under my floor. Am I clear enough yet? That happened underneath my floor, right underneath my chair, minutes before the terrorist walked back into the terrorist cell. Until there is drastic action taken, these women in Washington, D.C., and these psychotics who dismember bodies will keep coming and going, either walking past and up and down a street, or literally walking in and out of the ISIS compound. I, Heidi Gringer, am being persecuted by these Muslim and white terrorists. I have to go to court and be persecuted and prosecuted and be a defendant because I spoke about and survived the chemical gas attacks here. I have had countless law enforcement officers question me, even on film, about the manufactured chemical stenches. Those law enforcement officers are making them. That's why they were here so pissed off at me. Until there's drastic action, all your women in DC are going to have these expensive hairbrushes, really nice luxurious bubble baths, showers if they want them, new clothes, nice perfume, pretty nice lotion for their skin, comb their hair all nice and fresh and walk around and just be so pretty and fresh. Hair done, nails and toes painted, pretty earrings. It's not going to end. It's just not, okay? And they're going to cruise by looking for dates or they're going to keep coming in and out of the terrace cell. Right before she came in, there was massive combat, and I am to report it, and I am to also close with, I want the world to remember, when I take a bath, I have minutes to do it, because I hear combat when I take a bath, but I can't always talk about it. I hear booming and crashing when I'm in the bathtub. It hasn't stopped. There are many times where I can't wash my hair. I have like literally a matter of minutes to just get clean, because I'm going through so much chemical gas poisoning that I have to wash my rear end because of all the amounts of diarrhea coming out of me. I want the public to remember that when I take a bath for the last 5 years, I take a bath with my mouth open, gasping and breathing through my mouth because of the house being engulfed with human rotting remains of dead bodies. To this day, all the white terrorists with my family members insist that I am imagining everything I've ever filmed and said here. Wait till I go to the basement and tell me that I imagined this and that this is just all my imagination and there's nothing happening here. We're not done with the basement. Goodbye.